Alright, so by now I've made a few videos on this Chinese version of Piggy. If you don't know what this is, basically MiniToon has made a Chinese version of Piggy so that Piggy can launch inside of the Chinese markets. And well, as you can see right from the thumbnail not having blood on the title, it's quite a bit different. There are a lot of changes in this game, so I thought now that MiniToon has made it public, we'd go and check it out. Now, if you've missed my previous videos on the Chinese version of Piggy, well, you should know that there are some pretty interesting changes. Like, for example, a lot of the skins are actually missing. Like the Skelly skin, he is no longer in the game. The Budgie skin is no longer in the game. The Ghosty skin is no longer in the game. Piggy has now been renamed to Risen Piggy, for example. Piggy herself, the default Piggy, no longer has blood on the bottom of her dress. It is a completely red dress now. The title screen here, no blood on it. As you can see, there's quite a bit of changes. No, this one's not really as relevant, but I thought I'd throw this in here just because I found it a little bit funny. So the title is actually translated on over in Chinese. It actually is called Runaway Piglet. that's the name of the game. It's not called Piggy in China. It's called Runaway Piglet, which, I mean, doesn't really have as much of a horror feel to it, does it? Now, if you're wondering why a lot of these changes were made to the Chinese version of Piggy, well, that's simply because the Chinese government, I'm not talking like Hong Kong or anything like that, I'm talking like mainland Chinese government here. They have a lot of really weird laws when it comes to video games and media and TV shows. Like, for example, you're not allowed to have zombies and skeletons inside of video games. That's why Piggy has been renamed to Risen Piggy. He's no longer a zombie, he's just a risen piggy. Something interesting here too about Bunny. Infected Bunny here, she actually no longer has the claw marks on her eye because it has blood on it. If you go in the game and play as Bunny, the claw marks are not there. Everything else is the same, but the claw marks on her eye are gone. Also, for some reason, Tiger is missing a shoe. I don't really know what's going on with that. That's weird. No, I'm hopping into the school map here because there's actually some pretty interesting changes here in the school map, but in a few chapters, you guys can hop in and play through it too if you want. But there's a few interesting changes to the maps because of the laws in China. So something really interesting on this map, along with the skeleton piggy skin, well, it actually got completely removed from the game. If you come on over here in the school map and you come on over here to this classroom, you can see that where the skeleton piggy should be, it is completely empty. Skeleton Piggy is completely no longer in the game, and there's a lot of little changes like that all over the place. For example, if you complete this map and actually go through with the cutscene, you'll see a little change there as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you. Also, I do want to stress real quick while I'm completing this map, I do want to remind everyone that this is not like the main Piggy game. This is just the Chinese version of it, specifically for Chinese players, so that they have the chance to actually play the game. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the ability to play the game. This will not be affecting, you know, the main Piggy game or any main Piggy updates or anything like that. This is just simply for the Chinese version of the game, the localized version in China. So, you know, these changes only apply to this version. Your skeleton pig, your ghosty, your budgie, it's all going to stay in the main game, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, I've gotten the final item I need to complete this map here, and I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, because again, China laws are a little bit weird, but if you guys don't know, you're not allowed to have ghosts and demons and stuff like that inside of your games. So in this cutscene, you guys will remember at the end, Ghost Doggy actually shows up next to you in the hospital. He's not there. He's not there. I'm gonna go and let this cutscene play out, and as you can see right here, if you look on the left-hand side of the screen, Ghost Doggy does not show up here. Now, I don't know what qualifies as a ghost or not in terms of China laws. I don't know if that counts. Ghost Doggy right there, and that's why he's not there. I'm not sure. That is why Ghosty's not in the game, though. It's also why I assume there is no Book 2. As you can see, Book 2 is not in the game at all. Which poses a few problems, because, you know, the insolence, you know, the weird eye stuff, yeah, that's like all ghost stuff. So I don't know how MiniToon's gonna deal with that and put that in the game, because that's like all ghost stuff, dude. Also, if you didn't know, infection is now called turd. You can't have something named infection, I guess. It has to be called turn, which is pretty funny. Now, I'm hopping into chapter 1 here because I actually really want to show you. This is something I didn't notice. I talked about it a little bit earlier in the video, but it's something I didn't notice until people pointed it out on the live stream here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let Piggy spawn here, and I'm going to actually show you the difference in the skins when it comes to the China version versus the, you know, the everywhere else version, I guess you could say. Now, keep in mind, this version isn't officially done yet, all right? It's not officially out for people in China, I don't believe. It's just kind of, yeah, I guess out there for testing right now or something like that. So not a lot of things are complete. But if you look at her skin, well, you're gonna notice it's very plain. The dress is a completely different color than the normal version of Piggy. And if you look at the bottom, you can see it's straight up just a red dress. There's nothing really there. Speaking. Anyway, I'm gonna let Piggy get me here. There you go, right there. No blood or anything on the screen. Now, if we go back into the normal version of Piggy, you can see there's the blood. The blood is back. But I'm gonna hop into chapter 1, book 1 here, because I really want to show you this penny thing, because it's really weird. And honestly, a part of me feels really bad for MiniToon that he has to go in and make such small, tiny changes like this, because this is something that I literally didn't even notice until you guys told me about it on a live stream. But it's something, yeah, it's something pretty interesting. So if you look at the bottom of Piggy's dress, and this is on pretty much all the Piggies, there's a little bit of dirt down there. All right, a little bit of dirt. The dress is dirty, and well, actually, it's not dirt. I thought it was dirt. I think everyone thought it was dirt. It was just kind of like a dirty dress, you know, until now. Well, apparently, according to the new China laws and all that, you know, with it not being in the China version, well, take a look at the dress here. This right here at the bottom, you see that right there all at the bottom? Yeah, that's not dirt. That's dried blood. That's Piggy's, I guess, not as kid-friendly a game as I thought it was. It's a little bit, you know, it's got some mature stuff in there. That is actually dried blood. that is dried blood on the bottom of the dress, because it's not there in the China version. It is gone because I don't know why, but that's just the law over there. I'll go ahead and let Piggy get me. You can see the blood flash on the screen. Yeah, also wasn't in the China version. Now, I didn't show this over in the China version, but there's actually some skins that are missing as well. Like, for example, I don't think the Easter Bunny is going to be in the game in the China version, just because Easter's not really a thing in mainland China, as well as Gold Piggy doesn't show up in the game for some reason. Honestly, don't know why Gold Piggy's not in the game. I don't really know any law that would, you know, forbid Gold Piggy from being in the China version of the game, but again, I'm not an expert, so I don't know. But even this right here would probably not even be allowed. Like, literally that right there. So MiniToon, I wish you good luck on adapting Piggy for the Chinese audiences, because honestly, it seems to be pretty difficult. Anyway, unless something dramatic happens, this is probably going to be the last video I cover on the Chinese version of Piggy. I just thought a lot of this was really interesting, especially considering that we've played, you know, Piggy for so long, and now there's these really weird changes in a different version of the game. I thought you guys might find it interesting to know about. Again, the game's open, so if you want to go and check it all out for yourself, you can. Do note, though, that all the progress you make in this version of the game doesn't carry back and forth, so it's going to basically be like starting all over. But if you want to do that, you can. Keep using the star code Real Creek, though, and keep subscribing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Literally subscribe right now. Red button underneath the video. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later today for a brand new live stream. Bye!